All right,
What up?
and we're live. What's up, everyone?
Oh,
It's Sleep Cactus and Lovely Nights picking up where we from the other day because we had some technical difficulties, and yeah, that's basically it. Great, fantastic, dog.
I didn't.
What a
You
fucking awesome way to start off the stream,
you
dog.
said we were live, and I was going to burp, but I couldn't hold it in. It started to hurt.
What
Oh
was a
well,
good one, dog?
thank
Um,
you. That was
do
a
you need a
work
refresher of
translation.
what's going on? Do you remember?
No, I remember.
All right, cool. We're just gonna pick up where we left off. Again, too lazy to try.
And just said all
Oh,
her haters are jealous, broke losers. And she also had the audacity to say Akash spoiling her and spending a ton of money on her has had the best return on investment. She claims it makes his life better and her more supportive of him, probably because it just keeps her from throwing a temper tantrum.
Dog, what a wild thing to say to someone. That's just such a wild thing to say.
I gotta pull up the stream. It made me quit.
Yeah, my husband spending money on me has been the smartest thing he's ever could have done because it makes me support him more. Hmm, hmm. Wow. I don't know, that seems kind of materialistic and kind
Oh,
of,
100%.
and kind of seem like, you're, kind of make with him with for his money and not really because you love him.
He looks so tired, dude.
So the
He does.
gaslighting here is on another level. Akasha spent so much money on her, and in return, she's ruining his career. She humiliates him every day. She constantly makes fun of him. She says he smells bad. She won't kiss him on the lips, and she even hits on.
That's right. That's right. His balls smells like a homeless person.
Is
What a
that
great
I?
thing to say. You don't remember that? That's just literally this.
No,
Akash Singh's balls smell like a homeless man in the subway.
That's what it is. Cause I remember Subway. I was like, is that what she
Constantly
said?
makes fun of him. She says he smells bad. She won't kiss him on the lips, and she even hits on and fantasizes about other guys right in front of him. I mean, she has
We
been
talked about it. We pulled up this fucking dude's goddamn Instagram page. Gay as fuck, dog. I mean,
Gay
for
as
him, it's
fuck.
fine. It's him. He's, it's not. That's what Instagram is all about. All right. I'm not gonna be pissed about some fucking dude posting thirst traps on Instagram. Oh my God, what? Thirst traps on Instagram? Who could have seen it? But when you're fucking showing people your wife's best friend's husband's thirst traps, it's gay, dog. It's gay as fuck.
Super gay. Super gay. Which is okay.
so
But, admit to being gay.
disrespectful to Akash, but yet she still has the nerve to go on her podcast and talk about how him spending a ton of money on her has been the best investment for him. And she really acts like this is a legit theory. Like, the more money you spend on your girl, the better your life will get. And she seriously says it's supported by Chinese physics. So she just sounds deranged. And imagine
Chinese physics support that if you spoil your girl, your life will get better.
No, hold on. Hold on. I do remember Confucius saying this.
And then Sun Tzu, last chapter says, happy wife, happy
I,
life.
I do have the Book of War. You know what? Let me go to the last page. It's going to say, spend money on wife, not yourself.
Yep. What's another one? God
See,
knows no fury like a woman's scorn. All that classic stuff from Confucius and Sun Tzu, just all those ancient Chinese philosophers. There's
yeah.
no way that it can't. Also, what a fucking wild thing to say, because, like, all right, well, what happens once those gifts start coming? Are you gonna leave? Doesn't really prove you're loyal at that point, huh?
Imagine Akash having to listen to this every day. It's probably absolute torture. Like, no wonder this guy can't think straight. His brain is probably fried from this shit.
Because, like, where the fuck has chivalry gone? Yeah. Where has chivalry gone? Like, why do these men who make $60,000 a year talking about gold diggers, you don't have any gold to dig? Because the guys that are actually in the 1% tax bracket, they want to do like the things that my husband and Nav are doing. They want to take care of women. They don't want us to be stressed. They want to be in our divine, they want us to be in our divine feminine energy. I said that investing in your wife.
What is divine feminine energy? What does that mean, dog? Is that a thing? Let's fucking look that shit up.
It's,
That
yeah, I
sounds like
wrote
some
it
bullshit
down.
TikTok thing, dog.
You beat me to it. I was about to look it up. That princess energy, dog.
Goddess energy. Oh my god. It's an audible. I already don't like this. 22 ways to awaken the inner goddess within. That sounds. Let's see this.
Oh,
I
it
wanna
might
see what
just be a self-confidence thing, and she might just be using it in a negative light.
What is it to find depth in a nurturing institution? Oh, intuition. I'm an idiot. Creativity, rhythm, strength in vulnerability, connection to the earth, collaboration, emotional intelligence, flow, emotion, spiritual connection, sensuality. I'm not seeing anything about intelligence here, though. You see that?
I'm not seeing anything about abusing your husband's finances.
Nurturing, filled with compassion, empathy, and unconditional love for others and the self. She hates taking care of her husband. She hates her husband's birthday because she has to be nice to him. So, all right, bad.
Bad.
Intuition. Tapped into one's inner wisdom allows for a deeper connection with source and a better understanding of life's complexities.
She thinks she has intuition. She's wrong, but she thinks.
Creativity, creative expression, including artistic endeavors, new ideas, and innovations. Oh yeah, super creative doing a podcast. Super
Hey,
creative, dog. No one's
hey
ever thought
man,
about doing that.
hey man, we're super creative. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking
unlike us, we're super creative. What we're doing is completely fucking different. This
about.
bitch wishes she was creative like us.
Like,
Rhythm connected to the cycles of nature, the moon, and the ebb and flow of life. What does that even mean? What is the ebb and flow of life?
I
Sometimes
think
life
it's
is good and sometimes it's bad. I mean, that's just living your life, dog.
no one knows what it means. It's provocative. It gets the people going.
Strength and vulnerability, the ability to be authentic, open, and receptive, fostering deep connection with oneself and others. Okay, so you're just willing to cry.
I don't
All
think
right.
she's read this.
Connection to the earth, a reverence for the environment and the understanding of the interconnectedness of all living things.
What's more
That's the
connected
same
than an
thing about
orchid?
being that's having empathy, dog. What? That's the same fucking thing.
What's more connected than screwing your best friend's husband? You know?
Ah, that's true, dog. It's super.
Yeah, that's connected as hell. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're getting at.
That brings us to collaboration.
Oh,
Emphasizes collaboration, cooperation, and community building. Hey, dog.
hey, what's more cooperative than
Then a
wanting
thruple.
to
Then a fucking thruple, dog. That's you need to. That community needs to be strong. It needs to be
strong?
strong. Emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage one's own emotions while empathizing with the emotions of others. I don't want my clothes to touch Akash. I can't do that.
I don't think she's read this.
I think she just hears shit on TikTok, dog.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, we're gonna read these and then we're gonna go down to the steps to unlock to tap into divine energy.
I'm okay, but thank you though.
Flow, living in receptivity, openness, adaptable, and being in the flow of life. Again, ebb and flow of life. You already did that.
Also,
What? This is just like I can't. These are
it's
just
just
all
buzzwords.
synonyms for each other.
Yeah, it's just buzzwords. Also, I was gonna make a joke, but I don't know how to make a joke about her having flow when she's not receiving any input
Mm-hmm.
from the very loud internet.
Flow. Step one: sit by the water,
Oh, dude,
dance freely. So this is women. Of course, God, women, fill your space with fresh flowers. Shut up.
I like
Journal regularly. Bathe in moonlight.
again. These are just this is the same shit as
Lead
like
with your heart. Light candles or incense. I mean, that's just you could just be high and do that. I do that regularly. Embrace a slower pace. But what if I lead in my heart and my heart tells me to go fast?
this is definitely the female version of an alpha male like self help book.
Oh,
It's like
100%. Instead
yeah,
of being alpha, they're being fucking divine goddesses. Dress and groom with a feminine essence? What does that even mean?
I don't know the way you dress.
Also, sounds very patriarchal. But I didn't say that. I'm
Yeah, what if
just,
you want to dress like a man or dress
yeah.
in unisex clothing? I'm just saying.
Meditate and pray. Ugh, very
I like
patriarchal there.
meditating.
That's good. Cook for yourself and loved ones. That's right.
I
That's
also
right,
stay in
ladies.
the
Kid,
kitchen.
you say in the kitchen. Thank you, dude.
That's extremely
Pause before
sexist.
responding. Think before
No,
you speak. Oh, a good woman is seen and not heard. Thank you, ladies. I'm so
Oh,
with this article now.
God,
Commune
no.
regularly
Let me
with other
tell
sisters. Dude, is this just like a Mormon cult? Are these all sister wives? This might be it.
you. Listen to
Listen to
feminine.
feminine music. I mean, I think
Okay.
don't
Oh, no,
just
no.
women just kind of do that to begin with. Use essential oils and aromatherapy. I mean, that's just the same thing as lighting an incense. We just kind of went over this.
Yeah, I light essential oils.
Connect with and heal your womb. Okay, that's
Celebrate
celebrate
your
your
period.
period's arrival each month. What? Rather
Okay.
than dreading this natural aspect of womanhood, approaching it with gratitude shifts the perspective of one's empowerment and self-acceptance.
I may not know, but like every person that I've heard that can get a period does not
Crystals. Hold
celebrate that
on.
shit.
Crystals? Crystals like moonstone, rose quartz, or carnelian are believed to hold energies that resonate with the womb. Who? Who the fuck said this? Not a scientist. Definitely not a scientist.
No,
Places
this
on your lower abdomen to balance your energy or carrying it throughout the day as a gentle reminder of of its
this
healing initiations.
shit reminds me of goop.
It's very much womb meditation. What is that? This is an accessible ritual where you intentionally direct your awareness to the womb space. Find a quiet space, place your hands on your lower abdomen and breathe deeply into your womb. Allow the breath to nourish you and wash. Okay, alright, okay. Womb
Good. We can
massage.
stop. We can stop at any
Be
time.
open to receiving. Dude, she's just in the perfect position to receive everything.
Do
If
you
I
think
don't screw up
she?
any lower, dog, this could straight up just be a
Do
lot of
you?
just adult sites thumbnails.
Do
You know what I mean?
you think she massaged her womb today?
Probably. Look at her. Yeah, with these pants, of course she did.
Those are some flowy pants.
Practice self
Practice self
massage.
massage.
Can you even do that? What does that even mean?
What? Whoa.
Create
Nope.
art. God,
Okay, we're good. We don't need to look at all
sorry.
those steps. I'm
Feminine
okay.
energy affirmations. I trust the gentle guidance of my. This is just a bunch of bullshit. Nurture living things. Again, we just talked about having fresh flowers in the house earlier, so this is just a repeat from earlier. Read books to cultivate your femininity. I mean, that's just
Woman who run with wolves, dance with the distant daughter, the red tent. Yeah.
all right. This is a bunch of bullshit, is what I'm saying. It's a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
TikTok bullshit.
Again, this is just the alpha male version of
It is, yeah,
whatever.
this is their alpha male. You're right.
wife is the biggest ROI that you'll ever have. Investing in your wife is not a financial burden because in Eastern physics, this is both in Chinese and like Indian physics and spirituality, like when you treat your wife like a princess or a queen, you spoil her, you give her stuff, you just let her be able to relax. She gets into this divine feminine energy, this divine feminine aura. In return, she starts taking care of you in a much better
I like how we just read what how to tap into divine feminine order energy, and she just says to get to that goddess state, I have to do nothing and receive everything from everyone else.
I
My
I
husband has to
sat
do
through
everything.
I sat through those steps, and not one of them said let your husband pay for everything. So
Also,
she's doing it wrong.
one of them was said to cook. Remember that? She doesn't even cook
Yeah,
or clean.
she does look like she massages her womb, though.
way.
I'm
She's
sorry,
so
that
emotionally
shit.
supportive of you because women are so strong in their EQ and how they can take care of men and like that energy gets rewarded in the universe. It starts coming
How do you say that, but you don't see what you're doing to your man, dog? How do you say that and not realize that your words are affecting your husband, and not only that, affecting his business? And then just to continue just to double down is crazy, dog.
coming back to
I
you. And
think
I can say I'm
You were saying?
no, no, no. I was just gonna say I think next time when it's my turn, I'll bring a funny subject.
Yeah, you do that. I thought this is funny. We can be funny. We have to be mean, dog. You're just too nice. I'll do it. I'll turn it up.
that energy gets rewarded in the universe. It starts coming back to you. And I can say I'm like a case in point example. Like even before my husband really started making money, he always would
He was on TV when he met her, dog. He's been making money. He was making like low six figures a year.
What a crazy thing to say, dude. I want to see her finish her statement because I want to see
Also,
what bullshit she's gonna say.
this is just something I just ping back onto, like, you have to spoil your wife, you have to spoil your girlfriend. What if you're like, most of the country where everyone is broke as fuck? You know what I mean? Where literally every paycheck you have to make count and you can't fucking bother to spend on frivolous shit. Does that mean that because I can't fucking spoil my girlfriend, I'm less of a man now in your eyes?
I'm just saying you will never help them obtain defined feminine energy.
I guess,
And
dog.
that's your fault. That's what I'm hearing.
I guess.
Would find little ways to spoil me, even if it didn't cost that much in the beginning. And now, like, we've gone from like him buying me like AirPods or like Nike shoes to now like spending so much money at Miu Miu or Cartier or whatever. And I'm not saying that to be braggy. I'm saying that I've seen this principle like really work, and I truly believe that like a man that takes
Your husband
God,
is doing so good in your life, and you're like, oh, obviously I had a huge part about that. It's because he spent all that money on me that drove him to get more money, so he got more money. Don't you see, dog? Don't you get it? It's
if
fucking genius.
I would be rich if I made a nickel off of every name she just dropped, and will continue to drop. It's not braggy, but oh no, look at all the names I'm dropping.
100%, dog. 100%.
care of his wife is like blessed by the universe.
Yeah, I wonder why she would think that. Like, this lady's just a professional gaslighter. I mean, she's proven the exact opposite of that theory.
I don't think she's a professional gaslighter, dog. I think she's just dumb. I think she's just fucking stupid. And thinks
I
she's
do.
stupid and delusional as fuck, and she genuinely believes this. Because no one's ever pushed her back on any of these ideas. Like, I just don't see how these words come out of your mouth. Like, I guess for most of us who live who live paycheck to paycheck and who have come from families who had like people who live paycheck to paycheck, we kind of can see how like the flaws in these mentalities, right? Because I grew up in a household where my mom and dad both had to work, and they worked together to provide for us to have a great life, right? But it seems like these women don't want to have any part in that equation or in that relationship. They see that as controlling because now their money has to go to a greater cause, as in this relationship as a whole, instead of, just her by herself. It's
I,
just crazy, dog. It's so crazy how in just a couple generations this phenomenon has not like it's grown exponentially because there was always gold diggers, dude. There's always been gold diggers in the world, but they just haven't been able to speak their mind or say or yell as loudly, and now they can, and they're getting paid for it, which is fucking wild.
two things. One, it just sounds like your household had no divine feminine energy. Two, uh, how does she not read any of the fucking comments of anything she puts out there? Let's just say she doesn't read the comments on her podcasts of people who hate watch. Because 100% people should hate watch that shit. What about her Instagram? The TikTok? The other social? How the fuck does she not take the time to read one comment? Because it'll take 10 seconds for me to go to her fucking page, go to any of her posts, first comment. Oh, look at this woman cucking her man. Like, is that that must be an accomplishment. That must be an ego stroke for her. Oh my god.
I mean, not only that, let's like maybe we're thinking too much into this, and I'm being kind of an asshole here, but like has got to have gotten back to someone in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone in their life must have gone back and be like, "Yo, what are you saying about your man?" That's crazy. Like no one in their family, no one in his family's been like, "Dude, is this how she talks?" You know what I mean? No one's just fucking brought this up at all. It's
I mean,
just, it's
someone
crazy,
had to
bro.
have.
And I know
Someone.
last time I brought up, she reminds me of Mia Khalifa. I fucking misspoke. Mia Khalifa does say some wild shit about men, but who she truly reminds me of is iDubbbz. I know you don't know who iDubbbz is, but iDubbbz was a huge YouTuber back in the day, like when we were in high school, and he got into a relationship with Anissa Jama, and she completely just fucked his whole life up, dog. He's now a shell of who he was. He's doing worse and worse in fucking on views on his YouTube channel. He's tried streaming, it's fucking failing. He's fucking begging on the internet. And dog, it's crazy how, yeah, women are always like, oh, behind every good man is a great woman. Dog, well, also behind every fucking terrible man is also a woman, as we're seeing. These women have fucking sucked the lives out of these men, dude, and just destroyed their careers and their futures.
Yeah, you had. I remember when you and I were talking about this just normally. I did try and take the time to look into the fucking iDub shit, and it's sad, dude. It's just disheartening,
Dude,
is what it is.
he was like one of the like he was on the Mount Rushmore of fucking YouTubers, dog. Like if he made a video on you, your career was over. And now people laugh at him anytime he fucking says anything. He gets no respect anymore, dog. He's a fucking locale. Being with a good woman can change your life, and being with a bad woman can fuck up your life.
theory, Akash spent so much money on her, and she's just making his life a living hell. She's basically tearing him down.
Comedian Akash Singh's wife Jesslyn goes off on all the quote unquote broke men criticizing her and claims that she's actually a great wife. Jesslyn also calls out red pill influencers being insecure unlike her husband. And then the quote tweeted by Noel, she's speaking at like 6 red flags a minute.
I
To
didn't
try to
know
launch her
great
own
wife
career
equaled
while still
steal money.
She's not stealing money, dog. And that's the thing. She's not stealing money. But she's not providing anything. She doesn't cook.
Yeah,
She doesn't clean. She doesn't have a job. She's not going to school. Right? So she does. She just spends all day doing what, dog? Shopping? What?
spending all his
musts.
money, and Akash is just sitting back letting it happen. Like
Why would anyone buy tickets to any Akash show? You will just be paying for his wife's many purchases. Damn. Bro, take a short break from posting. You deserve better, man. And last one, your wife. Shake my head. Damn. He said your. That's all right.
No, it's not the right your. You
Just
are wife.
yeah, that's right.
Again, this is me being a dick. It's fine.
Who cares?
when all this stuff was
I don't care.
exposed, they could have gotten ahead of it if his wife publicly apologized to Akash for disrespecting him and just said she's being sarcastic or doing a character or playing things up for attention, because there were some people defending her by saying that. And Akash probably wishes she did that, but of course he has no say in that relationship. And obviously, if she walked things back, then it would ruin the career she's trying to build off of disrespecting him. So of course she doubled down and said she's just being herself and she's being open and
God damn it. Give me 1 second. Cooper, stop.
free, and she brags about how many followers she has.
And like how they say, like, to be cringe is to be free. Like, okay, if you think I'm cringe, okay, to these red pill guys,
Who says that? Who says to be cringe is to be free? I've never heard that saying once in my life. Have you
I've
heard that?
never, no, I've never felt free when someone goes, "Oh, you're being a bit cringe right now." I feel criticized and I feel ridiculed, and I stop.
And I feel embarrassed.
I feel
Actually, I
embarrassed.
think the only people who I've had heard that come from are gooners. But that's because they're out there posting goon material on main, dog. And it's like, dude, it's really stop. This is cringy. Stop posting this shit on main time. Like, to be cringe is to be free, man. And I'm not afraid to hide who I am.
Let your freak flag fly.
You know who says this? Furries. Furries say that fucking shit all the time because they're cringe as fuck. So she's out here
Yeah.
quoting furries. That's who she's taking reference from. She's taking inspiration in. God damn it, like Jaslyn, just shut up. Just shut up, dude. Just stop talking. If you just stop talking, everything would be all right. It'd all go
and to
away.
these brown girl haters that think I'm cringe, I'm free though.
She don't, and then she turned it into a race thing. These brown girl haters. No, dog, you suck. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. You suck, dude. It's just you suck. You suck. Now
You.
you just not because you're brown. You suck. It's you suck.
Yeah.
Though I'm
Hey,
being myself, and I have 160,000 followers now. I only started posting last year. Like, whatever you think, like, that's good fucking growth.
And Akash
That's just hate fucking followers, dumbass. That's not all people who want to see you succeed. It's people who are following you so they
Preying
can do
on
what
your
I'm
downfall.
doing. So we could
Preying
just
on
fuck.
your downfall.
Yeah, we're just fucking following you to see what the fuck you do. It's dumb, dude. You're you're dumb. You're not thinking correctly. You're clearly outside of your element, and you don't want to just admit fault.
This
It's sad, dude.
doesn't sound like divine feminine energy. You're being undivine right now. You're
You're
being
not being
real
very
undivine.
empathetic. You're not being, open and adaptable to change, and
Mm.
hearing from input. You know.
Me, adaptable. Me, receptive. I'm more divine than you. That's what I'm hearing. That's what. Any arguments? No, I didn't think so because I'm right.
Damn. Way to tell him,
Damn.
dog.
Akash
Yeah.
addressed the controversy too at one of his shows, and of course he's just simping out for her. Which I get, it's his wife and he wants to defend her, but she would never do the same for him. I mean, like I said, she could have tried to walk things back, which would have helped, and I'm sure it's what Akash wanted her to do, but she doesn't give a shit about what he says. So this guy's down bad. I mean, the way his wife talks about him compared to the way he talks about her, it's just sad to see. I mean, he tries to tell this story to prove that she's not a gold digger by talking about how she was with him through everything, and she even stuck by him when he went.
That dog wants to leave so bad. That
Yeah, I was
dog is
about to say,
so.
even that
He's
dog
about.
doesn't want to be there.
That dog is about to jump, bruh.
I'll free you. Come to me.
Yeah, what a nice picture of them in fucking Venice.
Is that Venice? Oh, god damn. That's
It's Venice,
beautiful.
California, dog. Not Italy.
I could tell by the graffiti.
Yeah.
Went broke, but it turns out he's leaving out some parts and he's exaggerating to try to make her look better because she tells a different story. You know, Akash is like, I went broke in 2018 and she stuck by me, but she said she left him and went to India when he went.
Ooh, damn, dog.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Put a continent between them. Continents between them. Let's fucking look this up real quick.
She was just nostalgia from her college days when she was
I know
popping
she's
it.
just super. She was just popping her pussy. She had to pop her pussy in fucking India. What was it?
Also, I don't
Continents.
understand why you do this. Why it's defaulting you to Yahoo
I don't know.
on a
No, it's not.
Chrome browser.
So let's go here. So North America. Dog, fuck, that's just so. There's like 3 continents away. 2 continents away. No, fuck that. 3. She goes North Africa, past Europe, past Africa, past fucking Antarctica, right into. Damn, damn, dog, that's crazy. She got far as fuck away. She had to eat, pray, love her way out.
He went broke, so of course he left that.
He was
Literally
literally
on
on MTV. Oh, you read this time.
Oh, he was literally on MTV when he met her. Stop it. She smelt it. She also had a job. He loves acting as if he's from the Great Depression era. If going full Nanette
Nanette, yeah.
is his response to all this is not going too well. Inform me. What is Nanette?
Nanette is a Australian comedian, I believe. She gained infamy back in, I want to say, 2016 to 2018. Might be later, I think. Might have been around the pandemic. She released a comedy special where she talked about rape and how she hates men because she was raped. So it was just like a very uncomfortable fucking comedy special. You haven't heard of her because she's not that good.
Okay.
That part out. And then also he said when they first started dating, he wasn't making any money, but he's admitted before he was making 6 figures and he was on some MTV shows.
I mean, there you go, dog. He's already like one of the fucking top, like, he's in the top, what, 10% of the fucking country? He's on TV, dog. That's like fucking 1%er shit right there.
Shit, I've never been on TV.
I've never been on TV. Actually, that's not true. I was in a commercial.
Oh, wait, what?
I was in a
Okay.
mattress commercial. I was an extra in a mattress commercial. If
Off,
anyone can find me,
off
I'll
stream, you're gonna show me.
I have to find the fucking commercial, dog. It's fucking old. It's buried now.
Oh, okay. We'll do your thing.
So he wasn't making a ton of money, but he was doing all right, and he was getting.
He was on fucking Wild and Out, dog. And you're
That's
telling
where
me
I fucking remember him.
he's on Wild
What?
and Out. He's like, dude, I wasn't making money. You were on Wild and Out, dog. What are you talking about?
Even the white people made money because they were
Yeah,
on the TV show.
exactly.
publicity. But then he said the shows were canceled, and in 2018, he barely made any money. Even though him and Schultz had started flagrant at that point, and Schultz's career was really blowing up. So even though Akash didn't make much money that year, he knew that podcast was going to be successful and he'd be making money from it at some point. But in the meantime, because his wife or girlfriend at the time kept spending all his money, he didn't have any savings and he couldn't afford his apartment.
Bro, what? You make 6 figures a year and you don't have fucking savings, bro? Oh, damn, bro. This one really doesn't look good on her. Her makeup looks fucked up in this top. Oh,
Oh my
damn. This free
god,
frame is
this.
fucked.
I think she looked at Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the puppet thing, and I think she was like, bet
She
me.
does have those rosy cheeks just like the puppet dog.
That's what I'm saying, dog. It's so
That's
bad.
just
She looks like not Liza. What is it?
how
Miranda Sings. She looks like that.
she does. How did damn, bro? She was spending. He had no savings, dog. He had to move out of his fucking New York apartment and start bumming on people's couches. That's how much money he was spending on her, dog. That's some simp shit, bro. That's your girlfriend. You don't go like, babe, I literally can't afford to keep buying this. I'm gonna go homeless if you keep doing this. How do you go into homelessness for this, dog? And then she left him. She fucking left you, you fucking moron. She went to India, dog. Oh my god, dude, that's just simp cuck behavior. That's
Do you think she lets him have a special chair?
oh dude. It's
I
it's a
hope it.
shit it's a shitty chair. He probably doesn't
I
she probably
hope
doesn't
it's
even have
comfortable.
it's probably not. It's probably those shitty fucking classroom chairs, the plastic ones with the shitty fucking backs.
No,
Ah,
the ones that fold up, but not a new fold up one, a used one that's been at a lot of parties, so it's already starting to sink and bend.
mm-hmm.
That's the chair.
Yeah.
That's his chair.
He has to bring it from home.
Yeah, he has to carry it.
Because she doesn't like to do anything nice for him.
Yeah, God
And he went
forbid
broke,
she
which he
provides
claims
the
she
chair.
stuck with him through all this. But she has a different story, of course, and her
Bro, this lighting is so harsh on her fucking face.
A straight on angle is not how you do it, my friend.
sounds much more
It's so bad.
believable, because it just sounds like Akash is doing whatever he can to defend her and make it seem like she's
Damn, he lied up that show to make her look better, and now she looks even worse.
I knew it was a lie, and he was just doing a cope and public damage control.
His options are either tell Justine to knock it off with her rants, 2, restrict her social media sewage rants. Good luck. 3, continue with the co-op. Dog, this is what I was telling you, right? Because he has put her in an unwinnable position. Like, you tell her to fucking knock it off and stop out with all these rants. People are gonna call you controlling, a manipulator. She can easily start turning it into she's a woman being controlled by a man, and or you continue to fucking go down and do nothing and go down with the ship. In which case, everyone's gonna call you a simp and cuck for the rest of your fucking life. And anytime you give a relationship advice, nobody's gonna fucking want to hear it. Or 3, you divorce her and then she takes half your shit because you didn't send a prenup, you fucking moron. I mean, come on, dog. This is terrible, dog. This is just a bad, bad, bad look.
There's a winnable there's a winnable solution for him.
Murder suicide? That was crazy, dude. I didn't want to fucking go there, but there's always an option.
Okay, there's two winnable situations.
Oh, you were saying?
Oh, no, I think option one is really good. He's not gonna win right now. He wins in the long term. Fucking have her hire a PR person to have her fucking write an apology, be like, I shouldn't have badmouthed my husband. Now, I know she'll never fucking do it. This is like when hell freezes over and it turns out dragons are real. Um, and then she like goes social media quiet. And then that's how he wins. Kick her ass off the internet.
Yeah.
Now, do I think it's a good idea? Absolutely not. I think the idea was to never be with her in the first place, but you couldn't see the future. How could you?
Dog, like,
Murder suicide's also a good idea.
like he knew this when she was dating her, dog. Like, he fucking he spent himself. he spent so much money he went into fucking poverty, dog. He had to fucking leave his fucking apartment in New York and start bumming on people's couches because he spent too much. He didn't have any savings. What a fucking idiot.
She's
Do we
not a
think
gold
he's
digger.
colorblind?
So of course he's gonna
What do you mean? He can't. Oh, he can't see all the red flags.
They must have looked like purple or some shit, and he's like, "Oh, all these flags are really, they're really. There's so many
exaggerate
of
and
them."
embellish this story. I mean, when he starts this, he even says he's never told his wife this story and she has no idea about it, which is really strange because it's about her. So I don't know how she wouldn't be aware of it if she
She did him so good that bro started manipulating his old damn self. Damn.
I don't know about did bro so good. I think he just can't leave because he's convinced her abuse is the best he can expect to get out of someone. I hope he plays the clip because I'm so curious to
lived
hear
it.
the story.
And Akash just makes it seem like is this rags to riches story, and his girlfriend was always by his side, and she was with him through thick and thin. But in reality, when they met, he was doing all right for himself. He's making good money. He was on TV, and then he had one bad year where he didn't bring in much money, and she freaked out and left.
These narratives, people calling your wife a gold digger and a whore and all these other things, it's a shitty thing. So I'm gonna tell one story that I have never even told her. Honestly, she has no idea this story. My wife and I met in 2014. I was not making much money. I was getting $25 a night doing stand-up. I was on MTV shows that paid dog shit money. If she was a gold digger,
What?
Yeah,
We know
we're,
that's not true.
we're
We can
hoping
verify
out
that's not true.
salary 2015.
Yeah, MTV. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, actually.
Yeah, it's not $25. I'll tell you that.
Well, that's what he was
It's
doing
not.
for stand-up.
I can 100% assure you that even the cast is making uneven six figures.
Yeah, dog. So he has to like not be smart at all with his money. He must be buying dumb shit every fucking day.
Let me
I
pick
didn't even have
a
10 to give a bitch.
random side character. Yeah. Yeah, a random side character is making an easy 500,000.
Salary 2014.
Yeah.
Genuine ranges from 70K to 400K.
Let's just say he's making 70K. I mean,
That's
that's like,
so much more than the fucking average, dog. That's
yeah,
so much more than the fucking average. You have to be a fucking moron. All right,
yeah.
so as a host, yeah, he's the fucking main cast. 10, 20 per episode. That's per episode, dog. That's crazy.
He wasn't making any money. That's,
He wasn't making shit, dog. He was making dog shit money.
God, I must be destitute in his
Dog,
eyes.
how the fuck are we alive, dog? What the fuck are we doing?
To be honest. But then in 2018, I went flat fucking broke. 34 years old, I probably made $4,000 that entire year. And we couldn't even afford the living room we lived in New York City. We had to move out of that apartment and move to New Jersey. And what's even sadder than moving to New Jersey is I had to save up money to move to New Jersey. So
How did you not have any money saved up to that point, though, dog? What were you spending your money on?
Hear me out. The crazy idea. Stick with me, Sleep Cactus. Move out of New York and go to somewhere cheaper to live. Whoa, hold on. Who said that?
Oh my God, yeah, dude. Fucking go to Washington, go to Oregon, go somewhere in the fucking Midwest.
You travel anyways. Like, you're probably not going to be there.
Yeah, you could have been Joe Rogan before you moved to Austin, dog. Remember how you moved? He had everyone moved to Austin. It was a new fucking place. You could have done that in fucking Michigan or some fucking butt fuck place in nowhere. But no, he had to go to New Jersey because again, flagrant was blowing up, so he had to stick there.
These
we had to
people
stay on her
insist.
friend's couch for almost a month. We were basically homeless for a month. So I could save money to move to New Jersey. And I remember the night before we went to the couch, we had to stay in our apartment illegally. We were supposed to have been out by like 12 p.m. We moved everything out, but we didn't have a place to stay, so we had to stay there that night. It was just me and her sleeping on a hardwood floor. I'm 34 years old. She's 25 years old. I'm looking at this girl like, man, you could go be with an Indian who's a doctor, like a real Indian. You're a beautiful girl. You have so much ahead of you. Me, I don't know what my life is going to be. I'm 34. I'm fucking broke. This dream might not ever happen, but I'm too fucking moronic to quit. And I have nothing to give her. It's just a light jacket. It's like October, and we have nothing. So I hand her the jacket, and then she said, "What's this for?" I said, "You can use that as a pillow." She handed me back the jacket. She goes, "You take this." And then she laid with her head on my chest and her arm around me the entire night. And I remember thinking in that moment, this is why I haven't shared this with her, because I remember thinking, I don't know if I'm going to be able to marry this girl because I'm so broken. I'm in such a bad place and it's a dark fucking time in my life. But I know I will never find a girl that loves me this much ever again. And I will never find a girl who.
And then she left him to go to India.
Bum, bum, bum,
Dun,
ba-da-dum,
dun, dun,
da-da-dum-dum.
dun, 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 dun. We're gonna have to edit this. Hold on. Don't do nothing. We're gonna have to
Okay.
fix in the YouTube video. We're gonna have to cut this out. Did you get the?
Okay.
What? Fuck! I forgot. I forgot. What's his
Always
name?
Sunny.
It's not. No, it's not.
But yes, it is. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It's
Oh,
not
it's
it.
Kirby. It's Kirby. Is it Kirby
That's what it is. Yeah,
Enthusiasm?
it's Cubs Your Enthusiasm. Perfect. Perfect.
Just
Rise from this hard ever again.
So he's trying so hard to
What if someone said cock? Just called him a cuck during that. That would have been funny as
make it
fuck.
seem like it's this wholesome story and she stuck by him the whole time. She saw the potential in him when no one else did. But it turns out, according to her, when the money dried up, it caused a ton of fights. She got really stressed out about it, and she had a giant fight with his mom and then left to India. And then it sounds like once Flagrant started a Patreon and Akash started making money again, Akash went running to India to simp for her again. So
Damn. How
no.
this is all bad. No, by the time he visited India, the podcast was already making money. She broke up with him when he went broke, and a few months later, when the podcast started making money again, that's when she came back. He says in another podcast that she wasn't pleasant during that time. Ooh. He accepts that she was bitchy and passive aggressive and fought with his mom. Like in all Akash has they slept together on a wooden floor. That's a weird sentence. Like and Okay. Like, what was she gonna do? Just walk away in the middle of the night? This guy's playing mind games on himself. She dumped him when he was at his lowest, probably for the better too. He could focus on getting the podcast and his life back together because this succubus left him. Damn, dude. Facts. Fucking facts. And
I,
also, and she's not working at all either, dog. So she's fucking stressed out, but she's not even gonna put in the fucking time to fucking work. She's gonna go to India instead.
yeah,
Just
go to Dubai. That's where all the alpha people go to.
hmm
So at his lowest point, she just made his life even more stressful and then left him.
Had like 7 MTV shows. I wasn't making crazy money. I was making like low six figures. But my girlfriend at the time, she moved into our place.
He was making low six figures. He wasn't making crazy money, just low six figures.
Got
My
it.
friend, my friend threw up because he couldn't deal with this bullshit anymore, dog. He
God,
can't
dog.
fucking deal with it, dog. It's
I
fucking insane.
God, before you hit play, I need to tell you because now I'm just realizing. I don't know how I didn't realize it before. I've been feeling bad for him. I'm going to stop doing that now because he's also crazy.
Yeah, dog. He is like convinced himself that this is okay. He's in his own mind prison right now. He believes that this is it. This is all he's got.
God,
He
we must be the lowest of low to him if six figures is a little money.
We are broke, dog. Compared to him, we're broke bitches. We're fucking nothing. He's like, how do you guys live? How are you
I'm
guys affording rent? It's like, well, a
I,
lot of people have to move in with their families and parents. It's like, oh,
I'm
I could
sitting
never.
I'm sitting here waiting, like being excited for to go get the $10 Subway sandwich after we're finished. God, he must be thinking about other shit because $10, that's a lot of money for a Subway sandwich.
I think about it all the time, dog. I was like, if I had $20,000, my life would completely change. I'd have
Not
no more debt.
10,000. 10.
That
You
would
know what?
give, that would literally give so much like weight off my chest, dog. That's just it. That's not. Yeah, that is low key life changing, bro.
And then all of a sudden, end of 2017, all the shows started suddenly getting canceled one by one. I'm going broke. So 2018, we're doing Flagrant. My wife financially anxious person is like, what is going on? Like, we're talking about getting married? Is this what it's gonna be? I don't have an answer for her. I'm like, this flagrant thing, I think. This flagrant thing, I think. I believe in this. I believe in this. I believe in this. Then I start wondering, like, am I just saying that because that's all I have left?
Mhm.
And then luckily we start.
Is he saying that because she's all he has left, dog? I think this guy is too moronic to quit, like as he put it. He's too moronic to fucking quit anything. Good thing he
I
stuck with fucking, flagrant, but who
I
knows how
I
this is gonna go with his
I'm
marriage,
so
dog.
glad for us because I'm now realizing the downfall of a comedian or just a personality on the internet, that the last step before their career ultimately perishes is a podcast, because then they just don't stop talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad that we're jumping ahead of our downfall, and we've
Yeah.
started with the podcast.
We've started with the podcast first, so we
Oh, it's so sad.
Started the Patreon because I went so broke we had to. No, Andrew was doing great. Andrew was starting to blow up, to be honest with you. His
started to dry up. He was kind of aging out of the MTV bracket, and he wasn't really getting any attention from the industry. So
Dude, she's in a car. Someone's driving her right now. Do you see this?
I had
Is
to
she in
mute
the back
myself.
of an Uber? What's happening right now?
I had to mute myself. I screamed. I can't.
She doesn't know how to he's aged
Just
out of the
stop.
fucking. Just stop talking, bro. Just stop fucking
he
talking.
was pretty much losing all his income, and at the same time, I was working a really toxic job with like a toxic manager and like working till 2 in the morning, and it just caused a lot of stress on our relationship. Everything came to a head when my mother-in-law came to visit us, and I was being very distant because of everything we were going through. Akash was very stressed, and I think she kind of internalized it like that I was
Internalize it. You were being a passive aggressive bitch, dog, and everyone caught on to it. Akash was like, I don't. I have to live with her. I'm not gonna. I have to choose my battles. So we can't fight over every fucking thing. But then his mom comes by and she's like, "What's your fucking deal? What's your fucking problem? This is part of being an adult. There's ups and downs in a relationship. You're
This
getting
is
tested right now."
this
And
is
she
how I
couldn't hang.
know. This is how I know she's lying. Is because she said she's worked a job, and I just don't believe that. I don't believe she's worked a goddamn day in her life.
How is it that you also can't afford to live where you guys are living, dog? If you already have a job, and if right, your partner loses their fucking job and you are like, I hate my job, I want to quit. The responsible and mature thing to do is I'm gonna stick in this job so that way we can support ourselves. Because if we were both broke and we're both jobless, then we're both fucked. You know what I mean?
I
But
also
no, no, no. She had to leave because her job was toxic. She had a toxic manager and she was working until 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know what the fuck she was doing. Not
I
important, I
also
guess.
would just be. I'm surprised she hasn't bragged about anything she bought him.
She doesn't buy him shit, dog. That's why.
Yeah, I know. I know.
being bitchy towards her or passive aggressive towards her. It was a huge fight between all of us. Basically, Akash did not defend me, and I was like, okay, I don't
You were being bitchy to his mom. I fucking swear to God, dog. Oh,
That's a surprise.
the
Whoa, hold on.
fucking the nerve, dog. The fucking nerve to think that your husband would defend you over his mom.
Mm, mm.
As we like to say on this channel, dude, we're so sexist. We love our fucking moms on this channel, dog.
I
Fuck that.
love. I love my mom. I would. Yeah.
She'd have to fuck up
The
pretty bad for me to fucking take my girlfriend's side, dog.
My mom will
I've
win
never done
no
it.
matter what.
I've never done it because most of them because my girlfriend's never had a problem with my parents because
My
I
mom
know
would
how to pick them.
beat the shit out of me.
know if I can be in a relationship with this person anymore.
So after this, we both
What? You don't know if you could be in a relationship with someone because you were being passive aggressive, as you even said, and bitchy to his mom-in-law, to his mom, and you were like, if you can defend me, then I don't know if we can be together. Dog, she's a narcissist, bro. She's a fucking full-on narcissist. She's upset that her fucking husband is getting has more clout than her, and now she wants to fucking piggyback off that clout and leave
She
him in the
looks
dust.
she looks crazy in this picture. the unhinged look in her eyes. Look at
I
this
was
shit.
like, okay, I don't
Oh
know if I can
my
be in a
god!
relationship with this person anymore.
So after this, we both took a much needed break and we just needed time to reflect on our
So you broke up. So you broke. You love you. I fucking love how women just love to just rewrite history, dog. They fucking just take a very emotional journey when it comes to these fucking stories. Because it was a guy like, yeah, we broke up for a bit. You know, we were fighting all the time. She fucking was, you know, at one point she got in a fight with my mom. I go in there and I fucking, you know, I take my mom's side because my fucking girlfriend's being a, you know, a catty bitch because you know we're broke at the time and she can't fucking handle it. And she's taking out my mom for some fucking reason. You're robotic as fuck, dog.
Let me check the stream.
I think you were just too far away. Were you stretching or something?
Yeah, I was stretching.
Okay, that's probably why.
Yeah, I sound fine now.
own
Alright,
outside of the
hit play.
relationship. I took a trip to India with my mom for my cousin's wedding. Akash needed to find his voice within the relationship and find his voice between his mom and me.
Finally,
What does that mean, dude? What does that mean? He needs to find his voice?
Between
What do
his
you,
mom and me. I hate that statement. I hate
what does
that
that
statement.
fucking mean, dog? What is she talking about? These, dude, this is like girls, instead of using corporate lingo, they use fucking feminine lingo. You know,
Divine feminine energy.
yeah, all right, we're robotic again. There's
Really?
something wrong.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Is there something wrong with your mic, Doug? I think it's your mic.
Oh, so bad. Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Okay, now you're better. Keep speaking though.
Like, I don't like that statement at all because, okay, I need to
Well,
stop
because she's
listening.
putting all the onus on him. It's his fault.
Yeah,
It's his fault. He's the one who didn't have her back, even though she says they were fighting. She was fighting with his mom. Hold on, say something real quick.
yeah, I
Ooh,
completely agreed. Bad?
no, maybe it's me. I think something's. Just check up on the stream real quick because I was getting some weird audio feedback. Well, I gotta keep talking, but yeah, like just she was just again, she's taking her own agency out of it. She's taking her own culpability, dude, her own responsibility. She's not taking any, you know, she she had no part to play in this. She is the victim in all this. They got in a fight, so she had to leave. Dog, whatever, bro. What fucking ever. I can't fucking believe this
a
woman.
couple months later, I just had this epiphany. We were still getting in fights, but Akash went on his own trip to India, and my Nana Ji was sick in the hospital. He flew out of his way to go see him in Punjab. I woke up the next day seeing pictures of him, my Masi, and my Nana Ji, and I had this moment where I was like, okay, I know he's the right one. We're gonna make it through this.
And I guess she had a job at the
Oh, seems like someone fucking cares, right? Seems like someone was actually in love and really gave their fucking all to the relationship. Hmm, hmm, hmm.
I wonder what that's like.
Yeah,
I wonder. Yeah.
must be nice. Must be nice that she has to try. She doesn't have to try it all.
time. So she could have kept working. They could have tried to save some money and just have been more frugal. You know, like if
Hmm.
she's really as loyal and supportive as he says, she could have tried to hold down the fort till he got back on his feet. I
That's
mean,
what
I'm
I'm
sure
saying,
he's
dog.
still doing stand up every night. It sounds like he's a hard worker and he's doing the podcast, which was definitely going to pay off at some point. So if she really believed in him at the time, you would think she would try her best to help with the bills and support. But it's like that's never even an option, you know, because of course her motto is his money is our money and my money is my money.
His money is our money, and my money is my money. So that is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one.
So once Akash stopped earning
They have to spoil me day one,
Hey, don't you worry. You
dog.
can get guacamole on your Chipotle bowl.
Yep.
I got you.
No, hey, girl, you want to get the venti at Starbucks? Get it. I got you.
Extra whipped cream? Don't even trip. I got 3/4 in the glove box.
Yeah, dog. It's
You want
crazy, bro.
you want extra ranch with your McNuggets? Go ahead.
Hey, you
On
know
me.
what's You know what's crazy too is that these women are also going to be the kind of women who are okay with their husband cheating on them or having multiple girlfriends, as long as he continues to spoil her and give her gifts.
Yeah, I remember my first job I ever worked when I was 18. I worked with this lady who was talking about a relationship, and she was like, and I vividly remember this conversation because she was like, yeah, he goes and sleeps with other girls, but he always comes back home to me. And even
Fuck,
back then, I was like, that's weird.
she's a cock dog.
Gosh, it's weird, dog. It's weird.
It is weird. It's just sad. It's just sad.
money, it was over, and they're probably fighting every second of every day. And then the final straw was her getting into it with his mom. It sounds like they really went at it. And I bet his mom thinks she's an ingrate. Same thing as Schultz. Years ago, he got into it with her too. So all the red flags were there. I'm sure everybody warned him, but he didn't want to listen, and he still doesn't. So all he's going to do is cope. It's going to be wild. But let me know what you guys think, and make sure you subscribe and check out the Patreon. I've been covering Theo Vaughn's downward spiral on there. He's starting to lose it. He's been hanging out too
All right,
much with Candace.
that's the end. I kind of got absorbed into the video. All right, we got two more videos. All right, we're gonna get this one here.
I saw one with you.
But before we do that, I have to show you the one where Alan preach.
I'll blow my nose. I'm gonna mute myself.
You do that. And the saddest inch.
Throw up the video of her dodging kisses. Go ahead.
On blind date.
Actually, yeah. Why don't we just do that? We'll do that. That's exactly what I wanted to. I totally forgot we had it. So then people started digging up so much different shit, dog, that we have just different compilations. Unfortunately,
I'm strong. I'm
we've
strong.
bro, that's
Oh
so
my
crazy,
god.
dog. That was on
Oh
instinct.
shit.
Oh my god, all hair, bro, all
On
hair.
Saturday when I saw her, I said, Daria, do you know? And she said, I don't know anything. I don't know
She's a
anything.
good liar.
Then she's a good liar.
Bro, she moved. Oh, ah, ah, ah.
Insert the Dexter meme of Dope
The
sitting
fucking
in.
eyes. Just
Yeah.
what?
Friend.
Then
Dude,
she's a
move
good
one.
liar.
Second, the
Best
second lunge away, bro. He
friend.
I don't
dove.
want those gifts.
I know. Why not?
I don't like that. I don't care about.
She's trying to block him out. She's blocking him out, dude. She's like, dude, that's how you get out of a chokehold. You gotta fucking tuck your chin in. She's tucking in her chin. No, you're not getting in here. You're not getting in. You're not getting that cheek. Cheek's in my fucking shoulder now, homie. What you got? Damn, dude. She's got some pretty good fucking. Her defense is fucking on one, dude. She's a 10 out of 10
I like
defenser.
tangible goods.
Nah.
Oh my god, she hates fucking kisses. She loves tangible goods. She even did the fucking the money fingers. Jesus Christ, dog.
You think
I
she
don't
avoiding
like. I don't care about. I
Nav's
look
kisses?
good,
Oh.
Miss
No, she'd love Nav's kisses, dog. So then the heat got so bad that they brought her onto Flagrant, the show that her husband uses to make money and support their life.
Of making out with the dog. And they were like, man, she'll kiss the dog and not
That's
you know,
true.
it
Yeah,
is
I
true.
do. Yeah, I never done just kissing.
Shut up. Just shut up. Oh my god. Just shut the fuck up, Jasmine. That's not what you say. That's not what you say in that instance.
But we just watched her.
I'd rather kiss the dog. I let the dog kiss me all the time. I don't dog the dog kisses. You're worse than a dog to me, Akash. You don't get to kiss me. The dog gets to kiss me.
It's
And you get to
becoming
kick
harder
up
to
the
watch.
dog's shit.
You seen any memes or content that you guys thought were funny?
Aisha chicken curry.
That was
Yes,
we
good.
got
What?
Aisha Curry, Steph Curry's wife.
Oh, yes, got it. Got it. That's her name. I forgot.
Yeah, and she likes it because she considers that to be a fucking honor that she's being compared to Aisha Curry. Even though Aisha Curry only made money after she married Steph Curry. So, you know.
Gotta go through the funny
Objectively good. Objectively good.
Yeah.
I also like Aisha Curry.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Digging the hole again.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They're like, yeah, damn, Jam, we're trying. This bitch is so
Yeah.
dumb. This bitch is so stupid.
Digging the hole.
If she had a body count, I would have been like, hey, cut it. But
Yeah.
because she doesn't, and I know how like innocent she actually is, it can be not that I'm so secure, but with that joke, I'm like so secure.
Oh, I absolutely would feel insecure.
And I think
Yeah.
stupidly, I was like, oh, it's an orgy, so it's all of us. It's not like
Yeah,
talking.
that is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Pull the clip up of her saying that she used to pop her pussy. Pull it up. Don't actually, but
Well, I can pull it up.
if you want, yeah. This is just getting harder to watch.
It's just so tough, bro. It's just so tough. No, I don't want to. No, don't. All right, Yahoo, get out of here. Why are you my go-to on this app? I gotta.
I'd
I
also
hate that
like,
I know how to spell her name now.
yeah. I'd also like to, because I said it again. I said it yesterday. Learning this spawned from me telling you that Andrew Schultz is in the new Street Fighter movie.
Yeah, it's true. The Street Fighter movie looks terrible.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So, for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. The top like 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, The 2 Chains, Birthday, It's Your Birthday. I was popping my pussy and living.
The phrase "popping pussy," a term originating in U.S. Black English, typically refers to one or two things, according to various online twerking, the act of twerking intensively, often so vigorously that the person being danced on can physically feel the motion of the dancer's pelvis or buttocks.
My best life in these white boy frat houses. I was shopping.
And she just mentioned just a bunch of like songs that thoughts love dancing to, dog. I love those songs too, but just because when they came on in the club or at parties, I was getting twerked up on. You know what I mean?
But she doesn't have a body count.
But she doesn't have a body count, dog. Hold on. Hold on. Flagrant 2. Let's see what else we can fucking pull up.
Yeah, I don't know.
See what else. Damn.
No one wants to sit here.
Hire hookers for your husband. Prostitution is not cheating. Damn. Damn, Akash is 22. That's fucking foul, bro. That's tough. I'm trying to see. Nah, I'm not gonna scroll down too much.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
because Andrew Schultz was at the Game Awards. That's right.
All right, so the long-awaited Flagrant episode dropped, where they finally dive into the Ghislaine files. Which,
Ghislaine,
of course,
good job.
This episode didn't go how people wanted it to, because obviously they're just going to try to help do damage control. But even with them trying their best
Don't waste your time on 5 minutes in, and they're already making excuses.
5 minutes in, and I'm insulted. They think we're that stupid.
True.
to help Jesline prove all the speculation wrong, she still, of course, couldn't help herself. Like, all you need to do is just let her talk, and she's going to make things worse and completely humiliate Akash.
This is the gayest way to handle the situation. Laughing emoji.
Yo, this is a humiliation ritual.
TLDR, don't be an Akash.
So even though Schultz and the crew were trying to joke around and pretend like the internet's just taking everything out of context, they still proved everyone right. This was tough to watch. I mean, it's unbelievable how much she gaslights this guy.
This is a giant cope and PR stunt.
The damage control is crazy.
Akash looks like he's aged 5 years.
Like, he's
Man, that's
clearly
true.
really uncomfortable with the stuff she does, but she never apologizes. She seems to have no shame about it, and she
Look at this. Look at this still right here. Everyone else is having a good job. A lot of people were just squinting their eyes. They're so embarrassed. Just guy in the background trying to stifle laugh. Akash just dying, just sad, just dying inside. And she's having the time of her life just humiliating this man.
seems to not understand how disrespectful it is towards Akash. And Akash and her pretend like she is so innocent and harmless. Everything she says is just ironic because it's not how she actually is at all. That's what we're supposed to believe here. Like, they brought up her talking about how she was popping her pussy in college, and she claims that just meant she liked to dress up
thank you.
and dance, which sounds kind of ridiculous.
Not only that, I just remember, didn't she say she had a roster of guys,
Yeah,
dog?
she would rotate, yes.
But
But
no, she doesn't have she doesn't have a body count though. She doesn't have a body count.
She doesn't have a body count, though.
But to her credit, they do find a definition on Urban Dictionary that says that. So I might consider giving her the benefit of the doubt here if this
They found one on Urban Dictionary. Basically, it's just looking fly as fuck. It's just getting dressed up and going dancing. That's bullshit, dog. I don't know why you would fucking getting called dressed up as popping that pussy.
the only thing in question. This is only one small thing on a giant list. Like, also, right after she said she was popping her pussy in college, she said she had a roster of guys, and somehow she didn't realize this sounded sexual. Like, what else are we supposed to make of that? And she responds to this.
Bro, look at that ring, bro. Look how look at it's fucking shining. It's glittering in the fucking in the light, dog. That's a fat as fuck carrot, and she's talking mad disrespect for the man who got that gave her that.
And she responds to this, the allegation of her sleeping around in college, by talking about how her childhood was similar to a repressed Catholic schoolgirl. And then when she hit college, she felt free and realized she could do whatever she wants. And you could tell.
Damn, this looks like a photo we would have taken in high school, dog.
Yeah. That is definitely.
That's a very high school photo. And I'm assuming these are the guys on the roster. Nice, cool.
Akash is sitting there like, please just say you meant something else and you were joking. That's all we need. But she always just has to make things more difficult for him. Also, it's crazy they pretend.
Dude, still, it's just hilarious. Akash is like, baby, please, please stop talking. Shut up, Akash. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling the story here. And everyone's just like, damn, she's gone. He's like, baby, please, just like tone it back a little bit. Shut up, Akash. Don't tell me what to say. Damn, bro, she's just look at these guys all and just gassed of what she's saying.
That definition they looked at was written by pussy_popper. I think that's fucking hilarious.
Pussy popper said that poppin' pussy is just looking fly as fuck.
Yeah, and that's the only definition, by the way. There's like there's 7 other ones that are her throwing her cooch around.
I gotta look it up. I gotta fucking not Urban Outfitters, Urban Dictionary. Few of the power words. What? No, yeah, I wanted to go to Amazon.
Yeah, dog.
That's what I wanted to go to. Shit. Pussy popping?
Yeah.
Popping my pussy?
Yeah. I didn't even.
When a girl uses the inner vaginal walls to pop out at you. What? Ew.
A refreshing, delicious drink for your cat.
Alright, this is alright. Alright.
There you go.
When people say when they finger themselves in a handstand.
No, that's being fly as fuck.
Popping my pussy, doing something sexual for attention or money. Oh, sexual, working my ass off. Pop my pussy. The pussy you want to pussy one's pussy. You must do a handstand while fingering your pussy. What? All right, we're done. We're definitely gonna get flagged. That's it.
I have a headache.
That was a mistake.
Just has to make things more difficult for him. Also, it's crazy they pretend like she's just too naive and doesn't understand what she's saying, because the real problem is obviously
she's not naive, dog. She's just dumb. She doesn't understand what she's saying is wrong, and that's the problem. She's that dumb. She's just that dumb. She doesn't realize how bad she's making her husband and everyone look.
Obviously, Akash is too naive. This is the only girl he's been with, probably the only serious relationship he's been in, and they start dating when he was 30. So she knows he's inexperienced, and she's definitely taking advantage of that. And hopefully behind the scenes, Schultz is more honest with Akash about all this stuff. Like, even though he's trying to help them do damage control during this podcast, I think you could tell he knows this is pretty bad. Like, him and the Flagrant crew have seen all the videos, and they bring up most of it.
I mean, you have to. I mean, here's the thing, right? Do you bring this up? Yes or no? A
Yes.
part of me wants to say yes. You think you should bring it up because a part of me is like, these guys are just gonna talk shit. They're never gonna live this down. It's up to her to make this right. And if she can't make it right, then we can't do anything about it. You know what I mean?
I mean, on the other hand, you have the option to hold on. I was listening to straight, and it was hard for me to talk. Uh, you have the option and the opportunity now to tell him. Wouldn't you tell me? Like,
Hmm.
I would. I hope you would put my ass on blast, dog.
I'd have to call her out, dog. I mean, if we're gonna get views, I'm gonna get views for calling this bitch out on her shit.
If you don't, I'd be angry with you. Once I'm out of that situation.
Of course, they
But
try to be as charitable as possible towards her, but there's only so much they could do.
Popping pussy.
Yeah. Let's just get some definition.
Okay.
We're gonna any terms that you might need to know the actual meaning of. Alex is here to,
To
break
be
it down.
fair, I thought it was just like dancing, getting dressed up, and maybe that was my mistake.
Yeah.
So I acknowledge that.
Look at this. Big one.
Yeah, the act of getting dressed up, looking fun.
We just fucking looked up the definition, and that wasn't it.
pause it. Buy pussy popper. It's great, but also
We just looked up the definition ourselves. We looked up two different terms, and none of those were there.
mm,
That wasn't any of them.
Is it true that you said that there was a rotation of guys?
A roster. Yeah, what is a roster
What is that?
mean to
Okay,
you?
What does
so
this mean?
You guys have to understand. Have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic schoolgirl?
Oh my god, that's the worst thing you could fucking say! How do you not know that? You mean the girl who was so rigid that she couldn't express herself, so the moment she got away, she became a giant fucking slut? Yeah. Yeah, dog. Everyone knows that. That's not what you say in this context. Look at them. They're all like, you did not just fucking say that. Akash is like, did you just say Catholic schoolgirl? This bitch doesn't even know what she's saying. Oh, what?
why she
Bitch.
look like a tech mogul?
Never.
I was, yeah, you know. Okay, so I was
His
Catholic school was in his living room. Imagine how repressed he was.
I was a repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You could have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like two guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean hooking
fucking.
up, I just meant making out. Again,
What are you fucking what are you in middle school, dog? No one thinks that. Once you're like in high school, hooking up means fucking. Am I crazy?
I want you to listen. I want you to listen very closely. Are you listening?
Oh yeah, okay, I can't not listen.
She's fucking crazy. That's it.
She's fucking insane, dog.
You
This
know what
is
she could be? She could be fucking insane. That could be a guy on her roster. We don't know.
could be, could be.
like
Could be
everything
fun.
I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old prude.
Yeah, literally.
So they somehow tried to spin this into her being a prude, but the only person she's a prude to is Akash. Like,
A prude who was popping her pussy in college. Wow, isn't that great, dog? I don't know about you, but I kind of want that girl who was popping her pussy in college to be the girl I was
Have
with.
you ever used the word incongruous just naturally? This sounds scripted as fuck.
She was fucking talking to herself in the mirror, dog. She was trying to figure out what to say.
realize he'd be much happier with somebody who's actually attracted to him. Sadly, this lady is not. Like, they brought up how she's always dodging his kisses, which she claims she's never even realized she was doing, which is wild. I mean, at their proposal, she wouldn't even kiss him. So they bring this up, and every time they bring something up, they're always like, listen, I don't
Oh, look at that. Just full on ear. Nose and ear.
like that you treated Akash this way. You know, this kind of pissed me off. But they're always like laughing and joking, so they never are really serious about it, which of course is annoying, but what did we really expect? Like, this is a tough situation, and at least they did address it. I mean, I know they pretty much had to, but there's no good way of handling this situation, especially publicly like this. And they wouldn't have needed to if his wife didn't make everything so public. You know, she's the one that decided to put all this out there, so they're like, you know what, we'll have her on, we'll let her explain herself. And I'm sure they knew she would just only make things worse.
The ducking the kisses. That was those are listen.
These ones pissed me off.
That I'm guilty of. I'm
These
guilty
ones
of
pissed
that.
me off, and I didn't like it one bit. And I need you to explain yourself immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to know.
Honestly, I
Also, can I just say that
You think she's gonna give a good answer, dog, or do you think she's gonna give some bullshit?
Hold on, I got it. Let me read the future real quick. I have it. So I didn't even know I was doing that in my back when I was being a repressed Catholic schoolgirl. Back when I was popping my pussy on the daily by dressing up and getting fly. It just never occurred to me that I could ever do this.
Swerve for husband's kisses.
Yeah, 100%. Well,
It's just
I would
also
watch the
Akash
videos and I would die.
dead inside.
Yeah,
As a
he's
friend
just
who loves
dying.
him, I would die laughing because they edit it so perfectly where like he's going in and then it just right at the last minute. Always duck his kisses when there are not people around.
No, not when there aren't people around, just when there are people around. And I never even knew.
Worse.
Thank you, Akash. That is way worse. She's okay to kiss you in private, but she's embarrassed to be seen with you in public. That's
So
terrible.
the fact that she's able to distinguish when she doesn't do it means that she's actively doing it. For her to follow up the statement to be like, well, only when we're in public. But like, I didn't even realize I was doing that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
You just said that. You said you don't do it in, you don't do it in private, but in public you do it. Look at these bags, dog. Look at these fucking just bags under his eyes. He has
He
not
is
slept. He
upset.
stays up at night thinking about it. He probably thinks that he probably stares at her while she's sleeping. He's like, "You're fucking ruining everything. You're ruining my life."
I didn't
Explain
know.
yourself.
I didn't know that I
Tell
did
us
that.
why.
I didn't know that I did that, so I really sat and thought about it. So I think it's a few things. I think it's like
You really sat and thought about
yeah,
it.
because I was like, okay, maybe it's like the repressed Indian girl thing where it's like
One already. Good job.
I get a little bashful. I do get a little shy, despite with the internet things.
Most Indians do. I'm the exception.
Yeah, I think I also get overstimulated
Shut up, Akash. Shut up.
because
Shut up.
Akash does it a lot, like every 30 seconds, like a little bit.
Damn, dude. Gotta dap my boy. He really loves his wife. You kissing her all the time. That she has to dodge your kisses.
I get it now, this thing. I get it.
That's why I grabbed your chin so you couldn't
I didn't move my face though. I wasn't
And Schultz seriously had a better reaction to Akash trying to kiss him than Jasleen has when Akash tries to kiss her. And no lies, Schultz is so much more affectionate towards Akash than Akash's own wife is. I mean, it's insane what's going on here. Also, she's shy about being affectionate towards her husband in public, but she'll try to hit on and hook up with her co-host husband and talk about his dick, right?
Oh, great fucking point, too lazy. Fantastic fucking point. Isn't that crazy? You're a shy, repressed Catholic, Indian girl, but you think that Nav has a fucking big dick that's also thick? Wow, and you're willing to say that to your husband, to his face, and you want to start an orgy, but you don't want to see people kissing your husband. It's fine.
In front of Akash. Like, they bring that up and they're like, what the hell was that? Of course, they have to joke about it and try to downplay it a little bit, but you can tell they're disturbed by it. But she somehow finds a way to blame it on Akash. It's hilarious. She's just beating this man into submission. Like, she responds by talking about how this is just her sense of humor after hanging around Akash for a while. And she says that's just like how she makes jokes. And then she says Akash basically started the orgy joke. So this guy's so cucked. His wife tried to hook up with another guy. Then when she got called out, she blames it on him.
Dog, hold on, I gotta pull something up real quick. It just reminds me of something.
Yeah,
There's
well,
a
you do that.
what is it?
Sorry,
The
continue.
nar prayer. Perfect.
Wait, what?
There's a fucking thing that like you hear narcissists just do over and over again. So here it is. It goes, that didn't happen. And if it did, it wasn't that bad. And if it was, that's not a big deal. And if it is, that's not my fault. That's what they do all the fucking time, bro. So I didn't dodge your kisses. And if I did, it wasn't that bad, you know. If it was, it's not that big of a deal. And if it is, that's not my fault. That didn't happen. She says she doesn't kiss him. Oh, just I'm repressed, so it's not that big a deal. Actually, I do it because Akash loves me so much. It's actually his fault. He kisses me too much that I have to dodge his kisses all the time. Mm, mm.
He makes me
It's
want
incredible.
popcorn.
Like, she
That's
has to
it.
be the greatest
I know.
gaslighter
I
of
feel
all
like we should
time.
be eating
I mean,
popcorn.
Akash looks so uncomfortable during all this. Like, he tries to crack some jokes, but you tell he's absolutely dying inside. And she tries to act like this is just how they joke around. They make sexual jokes about other people, I guess. And Akash just finds it funny and playful, even though clearly he is not okay with it. They start joking about it here, like how his wife was talking about the other guy's dick. And Akash does not seem amused by it.
You guys have like idiosyncrasies that are kind of different from a lot of couples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Apparently.
Bruh, the orgy thing was fucking. That shit was crazy. I even watched it and I was like, so break us down.
I need an explanation.
Has the
It's gotten so bad that his friends are seeing it, dog, and they have thoughts. His friends, his family have seen that clip, bro. Akash's friends and family have seen that clip and been like, dude, your girl wants an orgy with this other guy and is telling you how cool and hot that guy is to your face?
orgy happened?
So, okay, no, it hasn't.
Okay.
No, I still only fucked one woman.
Yo, that's what I thought was. Now, would you have let him get some side in this hypothetical
Yeah,
orgy?
of course.
Yeah.
Everyone should be included.
Nah, but Akash wants the dude.
The dude.
Yeah. You think he can handle all 10 inches of Nav? You think you can take Nav down? Shout out
He's
Nav,
not
bro.
laughing.
Shout out Nav. You
He's so dead inside, dog. He's ah.
What was that laugh?
But Akash wants the dude.
The dude.
Yeah.
you think
Look at him, bro. He's getting sad. He's getting
he can handle all
sad.
10 inches of Nav?
He's so upset. Oh my god.
Nav down? Shout out Nav, bro.
Yes.
Shout out
Yes.
Nav, you fucking homewrecker.
This guy is you gotta laugh because if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Okay, what the fuck was that joke? Because I think for a lot of people, myself included, like I saw that and I was like, why would she even joke around about that
Yeah.
with Akash there? And like, what was the what was the backstory to that?
Now looking back, like it's been pointed out to me, and I get that. I feel like for us, I think I learned so much of my humor from Akash, not to like justify it, but just to explain.
As she just uses the fact that she's with a comedian to justify it. He's a comedian though, you're not.
Like, oh, if I say these absurd things, it's so funny because it's not who I actually am.
Right.
But I kind of forgot that like the internet doesn't know all these multi dimensions of my personality, so they're just seeing this one thing.
Right.
So the orgy joke started with like Akash being like, "Oh, Nav's really hot." Like Akash would show Nav's picture to his trainer or whatever because he's like really like.
So then Akash.
What?
I have to clarify
What?
this.
It's his fault, dog, because he thinks he's so hot. He wants to look like him. Damn, bro.
I have to clarify this. I do not care about the other personalities that are inside your fucking head. Cool. I don't care to know. I don't.
Just this one facet of who you are is already bad. I don't want to know the rest of them. They suck.
Starts coping, and he's like, listen, I'd be insecure about this if she had been with people before me, but she was a virgin, so I trust her. But Schultz is like, no, I'd definitely be insecure about that. And I don't think Schultz believes she's a virgin either. I mean, I don't think anybody really does, except for Akash, because he's just in too deep. He needs to believe that story. Like, that's the only way he can really defend her. He just acts like she's so innocent and pure that she would never actually do anything. So this is some sinister shit going on. Like, she has him so brainwashed.
Whatever.
I will say also, if she had a body count, I would have been like, hey, cut the. But because she doesn't, and I know how like innocent she actually is.
Oh, you are a virgin? That's real.
I was a virgin until I met him. Yeah.
Cap, dog. That's so cap. That's such cap, dog. That's such fucking bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
And if she wasn't, that body count thing, I'd have been like, what?
She's probably like Christian, like virgin. You know what I mean? Where like they might have done some butt stuff.
Soaking.
Yeah,
She is definitely soaked.
You think? No, she didn't suck, dog. I think if anything, she probably definitely butt fucked someone.
What are we doing here?
Right.
Because I would have been insecure about it. But I
Because she says that she was on Tinder for a while, that she invited a guy over to her house.
can be, not that I'm so secure, but with that joke, I'm like so secure.
Oh, I absolutely would feel insecure.
And I think stupidly, I was like, oh, it's an orgy, so it's all of us. It's not like
Yeah,
talking.
that is stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, that is stupid. And you hear how just honest that was? He was like, no, that was stupid. You're a fucking idiot for doing that.
I say you're being inclusive. You're being inclusive.
And she also seems to think the orgy comment wasn't that inappropriate because at least she included Akash. So at least her husband can watch her have sex with someone else. I mean, it can't get any worse than this. Also, she tries to be like, well, there's a double standard here because Akash makes jokes about getting hand jobs from women. But then they're like, well, don't you tell him he can do that? And she's like, yeah, I tell him he can go to a rub and tug if he wants because it's less work for me. And
Dog, what?
No, he's
What? Dog.
that's not a.
There's no love in that house, dog. There's no love in that relationship, bro. Your girl is okay with you getting a hand job from a stranger because it means that she doesn't have to put in the work anymore. Dog, what? You don't cook. You don't clean. You don't like kissing your man. Apparently, you don't even like fucking your man. What do you do, dog? You're just using him for his money.
At what point do you look at the barrel of a gun and just go, "That looks delicious"?
Ah,
You know?
that's a rough one,
make
dog.
it seem like, oh, nice, good for
It's
Akash.
tough.
You know, we're jealous. But she clearly is just disgusted by Akash. You know, she's also previously talked about how he smells down there.
No offense to the homeless people, but like, you know, when you get on the subway and there's like a homeless person sleeping and like everyone has to get out of that car? Yeah. That's what my husband's balls smell like.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Why do we need to know this? Why does the world need to know what your husband balls smell like? They're so bad it clears out a fucking train car? Is that what you're fucking saying? Dude, what? Jesus Christ. Like, she don't love this man at all, dog. She hates him. She hates him. She's only with him for his money.
I hope he's not mad.
So she just
How cool? I would be furious, dog. I'd be furious.
wants nothing to do with him. You know, she'd rather have some random lady pleasing him. And Akash, he's like, all right, this sounds good, but I'm sure he just wants to be with his wife. You know, he does not want this. I mean, he always talks about how his wife is the only person he's been with. He seems to be really proud of that, and I don't think he wants to be with anybody else, honestly. So I think his wife is trying to push this on him, and it seems like she's convinced him that a hand job is no big deal. It's emotionless. That's how he justifies it. Because then also if this happens, you know for sure she's going to use this as justification to be with other guys.
How come you can have a joke about outsourcing hand jobs and blowjobs?
But aren't you cool with the hand jobs?
Yeah.
You're cool with him just getting a hand job.
Also, he does it as a profession. He gets paid to do that. You don't, idiot. He is a comedian.
So
You're
I don't
nothing.
think he means it. I don't think he means it.
Are you act?
Yeah, I know.
Yes. I've said that it's less work for me.
I don't.
So then why are you getting upset about it? And also, what a crazy thing to say again, dog. It's less work for me. Shut up. Shut up, dude. Just think. Just think before you speak. Oh my God.
That's one of the divine feminine testaments.
Yeah, all right. We're coming off super red pill and kind of like anti-hater. We don't hate women. We hate her. All right? If the roles were reversed, if a man was saying all this shit, it'd be just the same, dog. He'd still be a piece of shit. We'd still be talking shit about it. It doesn't matter. She's a bad person.
Can you talk to our wives?
Hold on. I don't believe this. Can I tell you why I don't believe this?
Yes, like I think it would bother me like 30%, but I feel like 70% I'd be like, okay, whatever. I put you through a lot the past couple weeks.
Like he deserves it.
Yeah, I do kind of deserve it. I feel like I owe it to you.
I do kind of deserve it.
Yeah.
Yes.
My
that's
justification for the hand job is it's emotionless and it's
It's just like a little thing after a massage. Sure, okay.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I'm on board.
Yeah.
High five.
No.
Gross.
Oh my God.
Dog.
I don't know what would have been worse. I don't know if it's worse that she followed through with the high five, or that
Security in the back laughing. He's like, he did not just. He did not. He's losing his shit. This guy is like, you fuck, dog. You cook.
Would it have been worse if he was left hanging with the high five, or the fact that she followed through?
Way worse if she left. If he left her hanging, if she left him hanging, that would have been hilarious. I would have loved that just because as a hater, as a guy who just loves drama, oh, I would have loved that. This is still
I
cringe,
also
dog. This is
like the
tough.
fact that it's just less work for you.
Yeah.
And I know your day is full of work.
The
I
one
think that was
genuine
inappropriate.
laugh
That was
from
uncalled for.
Akash.
So, will you go ahead and dismiss this and explain yourself on the
I
record?
do things.
Yeah.
One thing! Just name one! Just say
Yeah.
one thing! Jesus!
Okay. All right.
And then she
Yeah,
tries
what'd
to
he do?
come up with stuff she does around the house, and all she could think of is she takes care of the dog. But Akash is like, well, also whenever I come home from the road, the apartment's always clean. And she's like, oh, I hire people to do that. And
Oh, so she's using his money to buy fucking maids so she doesn't have to do work, dog. Let's just chill here for a second.
Yeah.
Let's just really sink this in. So what do we learned here? What can we take away from this? Because this is obviously something that's happening in real life, and this can happen to people in their real life. Maybe not to this degree, but I mean, there's definitely people who are in relationships with someone who just doesn't respect them, right? And if you're in one of those situations, you get out of there. You deserve to be with someone who respects you, right? And is willing to put in as much effort as you're supposed to as you put in. You know
You
what I mean?
deserve to be with someone who wants you for you and not for what
You
comes
provide.
out. Yeah, it comes out of being with you.
Hmm.
You should be the reason that they stay, not a side effect of them staying.
Hmm.
You get what I
Akash
mean?
could be acting here,
Yeah,
but he seems
100%.
Yeah.
surprised by it. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
really? You do that without telling me? And she's like, yeah. And his face completely changes. So it's hard to tell, because the whole time they're laughing and joking, they're acting like everything's a joke. But Akash clearly has a lot of problems here that should be addressed. And this seems like it might be possibly a rare moment where he realizes she broke his trust. Because it sounds like he always thought she was cleaning the house and she never told him that she was hiring a cleaning crew. Like, he's even trying to give her credit here by making it seem like she cleans the house. And still, she's like, no, I don't do that. It's like she's just rubbing it in his face.
So she doesn't do anything all day, dog. When he's gone out for the troops for 2 days, dude, 48 hours. For 48 hours, dude, she does not clean the house. She's so lazy. She orders people. She pays people to clean it for her, even though the only mess that's at the house is her mess,
Her
because
own
she's the
mess.
only one there.
Not take
Also,
care of Happy.
I was just gonna say, how much mess can one person make for a maid to clean it up, where you can't justify just doing it yourself?
100%, dog.
Like, he's my
100%.
Of
son.
course. And I go on the road, I come back, it's clean. I don't know if you hire somebody or if that's you, but every time I come back, it's
I
clean.
hire someone, yeah.
Really? Without me knowing?
Damn, bro, he was so hurt.
Now I feel betrayed. I thought you did something.
See, everyone's hiring people. You know.
And you never
Damn, dog.
No,
Look
no,
at
no,
that.
no, no.
really get to
No, no,
hear
no.
how he feels,
No, I was just gonna say, you hear the co-host like everyone hires someone. No, 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 no,
Nah,
no,
nah,
no,
dog.
no, no.
because the whole time it's just
Continue.
her addressing things and them laughing about it and making jokes. And Akash barely even got to talk. But towards the end, he finally did bring up something he was uncomfortable with. And of course, he just relies on everybody else to press her on it. Like, he just brings it up and they're like, all right, yeah, let's talk about this. It's the video where she's at a dermatologist and her bare ass is out and she's flirting with the doctor. She posted this to TikTok. And Akash basically
But she's a repressed Catholic schoolgirl, dog.
Wait,
She doesn't
what?
like PDA. So apparently she got a bruise on her butt. I don't remember what happened.
tells her he was uncomfortable
Popping
with
that
it
pussy.
here. But she's like, yeah, it was stupid. We make mistakes. Whatever. Like,
What did we talk about, dog? What did we talk about? The narcissistic prayer. That didn't happen. And if it did, it wasn't that bad. And if it was, that's not a big deal.
And if it was, it's not my fault.
Yep.
she does not seem very apologetic, even though her husband clearly is uncomfortable with it. And then she tries to justify it by explaining how it could inspire other women or something.
What?
To do
Shut the
what?
fuck up, dude. Let's go to this video. How many fucking views does it have? Oh, there's no likes on it.
And she's
Fuck.
flirting with the doctor.
I
And
could
she
just
posted
look it
this to it was student clearly by her other women or something. Like she just tries to think of anything she can. And then Schultz finally points out the hypocrisy and is like, "Don't you think it's kind of confusing that you say you're a prude and you're shy about all this stuff, yet you have your bare ass out in a video and you talk like this to other guys?" And of course, she has no response.
Bro, ass out with a man right behind her, filming with her ass in the picture, but showing any affection to her husband is too overstimulating.
I found it.
Shout out Cholo Lift.
Did I find it? Where is it? I just want to see how many views it has. Do your thing.
She just talks about how she's existing and being herself and all that bullshit. But then she tries to spin it around on them, and she's like, "Well, I'm used to being around comedians, and this is how comedians are and how they act and talk." So she again is trying to blame Akash for this.
We gotta get it all out.
Yeah, we need to get it all out.
We need to purge this.
And I'm not gonna be happy till we figure it out.
Oh, the dermatologist video.
That one, that one pissed me off. That was outrageous and completely uncalled for.
Yeah.
So tell us what.
Yeah. You hear how she fucking just did that, dog? Yeah, whatever.
That
can't
one
find
pissed
it.
me off. That was outrageous and completely uncalled for.
Yeah.
She just doesn't care,
Tell
bro.
us why you were showing your
Yeah.
cheeks to
That
the
was-
guy
Okay,
and
can
asking
I-
if he's
To
single.
a single Indian doctor.
Can I
Single
just
Indian
give the
doctor.
whole lore? Okay,
Yes.
looking
No.
back, I get it. It was stupid. I was being stupid, okay? But we all make mistakes. But
We're all here because you keep fucking making them, dumbass. Take some responsibility.
just to
It's
be
a good
fair.
point. Technically, we do.
Yeah, so what happened was I actually fell in Pilates class. I fell on my ass.
Yeah. You don't have the
but
cigarette
you're
lighter
comfortable sharing this.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then there's other things you're not.
Because I also feel like this could help girls out. You
Dog, she's not. Do you hear something? You know what I'm not hearing through all this? I'm
That.
sorry.
Oh yeah, that
What I
too.
did was wrong. I'm never gonna do it again. Nope. Nope. It was stupid. Everyone does stupid things, so she's downplaying it. It's not that bad. It's not that
I'm
bad.
an SSRI, so sometimes you need like a little boost. So why not?
Yes, this is why I think that
People
there's
get
confusion.
confused, yeah.
Because to feel comfortable talking about that, but then also not feel comfortable with certain
Yeah.
sexual things. That's where the brain goes. I have to make up something.
I don't know. It's hard for me. I mean, I just am existing. I'm not trying to like. The only thing I try to do is just be myself on TikTok, but like 10
I'm
times
aware.
extra.
Yeah.
And again, like not to justify, but I feel like I've been with Akash since I'm 22, and I feel like I've learned so much of my humor from him, my personality from watching
So it's his fault,
you
dog.
guys.
It's his
I've hung
fault.
out with so many comedians, so I'm like, oh, like be extreme, be funny, as long as your actions are a good person. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, I can say whatever I want.
Don't you blame
Obviously,
this
I
on
can't.
us.
No, you're right.
Yeah, look, he caught
So
her.
she's just trying
He
to be
caught
a
her.
comedian this whole time. You know, she's joking around. Akash is so screwed. He also says he encouraged her to spend his money because she was with him when he was broke. I mean, he always acts like he was homeless on the streets and had nothing going for him. But when they met, he was on MTV and making a couple $100,000 a year, which is obviously a good living to most people. Then he had one bad year, and now he acts like, man, I can't believe this girl stuck with me. It's incredible. Like, I had nothing going for me. I was a complete loser, but she believed in me. But even at his lowest point, he was on a really popular podcast with Schultz, who was blowing up at the time. So he clearly was going to get it back together. It's not like his career was over and there's nowhere for him to go. Also, they were together for years before this already. So if Akash thought she would leave him because there's 1 year where he didn't make as much money, what does that say? And again, they even
That's a good point. I didn't know they were together before he fucking lost that. Because if she was already starting to make fucking waves when the money got tight, and then she left because you were broke, then why the fuck would she stay with you when you go broke again, dog? She's only there for your money.
have a giant fight and she left him at some point. So he just tries way too hard here, and he has no self-esteem. Like, he's just so down on himself, and he keeps making self-deprecating comments. He keeps saying he can't believe she stayed with him. He's like, why would she ever want to be with me? It makes no sense. You know, I understand why people think she's a gold digger because there's no reason she'd want to be with me. And she'll
Just hear that shit, dog.
He's
That's
so
just so gross, dude. That's just hearing that as a guy. I'm assuming as a girl, it's also just disheartening. But hearing it as a guy, you're like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up, dude. Man up. No one cares. Like, once you start talking like that, you lose everything. You've lost the battle.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I went quiet. I found the video. It only has 850 likes, but it has like a over 100,000 views.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Adults in the crew have to keep being like, dude, you're
Out of all those 100,000 views, only 800 likes, huh? Hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of says
I wonder
something.
why.
Says a lot.
a great guy. Stop talking about yourself like that. And honestly, they probably wish they could say, you deserve better than her.
Okay, he's got this beautiful girl, and she likes
Could.
buying bags, and that's what the thing
No,
is.
optically, it makes sense that she would be a gold digger. She's much hotter than me. She has nice
Stop
things.
saying that. It's not fun.
Yeah, dog, look, immediately like that, now his boys are like, dude, shut up, bro. Come on. You're like fucking one of the top earners, dude. Stop putting yourself down.
You wanna know who's
bro.
not saying that? His wife.
Yeah, she believes it because she knows it.
You're the prize.
You're the
Akash.
prize,
You're the
man.
prize.
I look decent with a shirt on.
We didn't say you'd still want to stay with him.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
Yeah.
Akash, dude, shut up, dude.
Oh,
Come on.
God.
Have a fucking spine, dog. Have a fucking backbone. Have some
But why?
balls, bro. Jesus
Why?
Christ. Shut up.
We asked why.
No, you know why, bro. Come on.
Oh, yeah,
on,
that's
get
right.
it back,
That's
you
right.
know, you had it.
You got that
Yeah.
muffin top.
Yeah, you got that loud. Yeah.
okay.
Damn. And even the boys couldn't fucking save him. They fucked up. They fucked it up. Ah. And again, while they're hyping him up, what is his wife doing? Staying quiet. She's,
Laughing.
she's not helping out at all because she doesn't believe
Nope.
it.
The real answer.
What is loud? What was that?
His dick smells.
Oh, that dick. Yeah, because once you, yo, Kurt.
So he just has no
Yep.
confidence or self-esteem, and he thinks there's no way he could ever do better than her. So he just has to put up with all her BS, and he has to spoil her. I mean, it's almost like he feels bad for her that she has to be with him. Like, that's how down bad this guy is. So once he started making money after that one bad year he had, he encouraged her to shop, and he said it's like therapy for her. And then she says some crazy shit. She basically acts like shopping is a good lesson for her because it shows her she can spend money without worrying about it. She seriously tries to say something like that. And then also Akash talks about how emasculated he felt when he couldn't afford to buy his wife nice things.
Dog, the simpering is crazy, dog. This is honestly, this is the best outcome for, like could have happened to him. Because in an alternate timeline, dog, he's a baller that's spending like all his money on an e-girl on fucking Twitch. You know what I mean? It's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. It's fucking wild. At least in this instance, he's actually married to the woman that he fucking loves. But she doesn't love him back, and that's what's sad.
I
She's
mean,
gonna.
this might be the last video I could take. It's just getting so hard,
It,
dude.
it is. I'm trying to spice it up, dog, but
It's
it's draining me just hearing this guy beating himself down. It's not even fun picking on him.
oh god.
Fucking stand up, bro.
So think about how far gone this guy is. He says not being able to spend money on his wife is emasculating, but then never once says that about her, humiliating him daily, dodging his kisses, saying he smells, and hitting on other guys right in front of him. He never says that's emasculating.
I've never once heard a man say, "I feel emasculated because I can't buy my girl things." Don't most guys are like, dude, she just wants to go shopping every fucking week. She's always trying to fucking spend. She's always fucking using my money. She's always spending our money. Like that's always what I hear. I never once heard someone be like, I feel less of a man because I can't afford to buy her things. I've heard people be
Because
like,
I
I'm less
can't,
of a man because I can't tell her no from
'cause I
buying my
can't
things.
afford her gold digger tendencies.
He only says that about him not being able to spend money on her when she was making money. She said she had a job at the time, and he was basically in between jobs in a sense, but she still made him feel like complete garbage for not being able to pay for things. So that's why he feels the need to spoil her.
Faster than I did, but now I'm like, oh, that's my soulmate. So again, the jokes don't bother me. I know what's happening, and go buy.
They're no jokes.
I like encourage her to buy stuff early on because I
Yeah, you gotta
remember.
cut that shit.
I know that may be, but early on, dude, and you didn't go through this.
Chill out.
Being broke with your girl and not being able to buy her anything is so fucking emasculating that when we
What?
started
What? Shut up,
Taking a
dude.
little bit. We save for years.
These guys.
Yeah, and when she was like, I don't know if we can afford this, I'm like, no, I promise we're safe. She was more anxious for a long time. I was like, no, this is like, I think even therapeutic for you, for us.
I
Like, go
feel like,
spend
yeah,
that.
it would almost like teach me like a little bit of exposure therapy. I mean, now probably not, but like at
Not
the
definitely
beginning,
not.
yeah, it's probably like, oh, it teaches your brain like, okay, this is safe. I can do this activity. Like just like
That's so stupid, dog. That's
What a
so
way to
stupid.
flip it so it like it's about her and
Well,
only her.
how this bad thing this woman is spending with no regard of, their money is actually a good thing. It doesn't fucking matter because it teaches me that I can be safe when money's tight, that I can afford these things. So what? I can't afford. I'm gonna have to eat ramen noodles for the rest of the month. So what? Maybe I won't be able to like. I'll be really tight on gas. I'm gonna have to take the public transportation. So what, dude? I really want this bag, and the bag makes me happy, so I'll get that. Shut up,
how
dude. Oh my
posting on
God.
TikTok was and like whatever else. But I mean, now
And it sounds like before Akash started making a lot of money, they would fight all the time. I mean, he says it was really toxic and he'd start hitting himself. So he started going to therapy soon after they started dating because he wanted to make things work. And he's like, yeah, but therapy didn't really start working until 2019, 2020. You know,
When he made money, when he got a fucking money from the fucking podcast, shocker.
conveniently around the same time, Flagrant blew up and he started making a
Bang.
shitload of
What I
money.
call.
So we didn't have any tools. Our fights would get crazy. Like, I am very calm with her until I'm not, and then it's hard for me to cap the end.
0 to 100 in a second.
0 to
You're
100.
0 to 0 for 10 days and then
She never felt unsafe like I would hit her.
Sure.
But like I like hit myself a couple of times like a fucking maniac, and like that's not gonna make you feel safe either.
no.
So it was a lot of therapy. As soon as we got together, I'd been thinking about therapy for a while, and I realized I love this girl, and I don't even think I knew how much until therapy. But like I was like, yeah, I love this girl. This girl I want to make it work with. I can't let this get in the way. So I started therapy 2016, I think, and then it didn't even really take hold. I feel like until like 2019, and then 2021, I felt a lot. Whatever, 2024, 2025, I'm feeling more and more like it's just
It's getting easier every time he makes more and more money, dog. Yeah, I'd also feel like that. I feel like a lot of us would feel that way too. If we started making money, or a lot of our troubles, a lot of our problems would just go away.
somebody, one of my therapists, a couples therapist we had said, all therapy is trying to get your emotions into words.
So I don't think therapy is helping this man at all, and I don't know if anything will. I think he's just accepted he's willing to be a pay pig cuck to be with this girl, which is going to be rough as a comedian. Like, no one ever lives down the cuck label, and this is one of the worst examples of it. Like, they can never criticize Will Smith or Steph Curry on this podcast ever again. Like, Akash, he used to love calling people cucks for this exact behavior. So there's always going to be this elephant in the room, and I don't think his wife is going to stop here. You know, she might stop for a little, but
I've
Uh,
never seen a relationship that's behind a paywall, dude. He's
it's
on the battle pass, and it's not even a good battle pass.
it's a game sucks, dog. There's like all the fan base is gone. Can I
Leave
just
Cuck
say,
alone.
dog, I'm so pissed off, and I was just starting to take in like the whole video. We got this dapper gentleman on the left knows how to dress, and then this fucker with white socks
Oh yeah,
and
he
black
looks like
shoes.
a tech mogul wannabe,
Yeah, it's just gross. And then fucking Andrew Schultz has low fucking socks and then high tops. Just
like a
Converse
slut.
on.
He's showing his ankles.
she'll
Put
be
them
back at
away.
it because what is Akash going to do? The guy is totally spineless. And even after this podcast, his wife clearly doesn't think she did anything wrong. So she'll just continue to walk all over him. But let me know what you guys think. And I just posted a new video to Patreon about.
Alright, thank you, Too Lazy to
Okay,
Try.
cool,
Thank you for summing up this and bringing us this fucking great
cool.
video, this awesome content. This is just sad. It's just a sad, sad just time on the internet for our boy Akash. Well, I think
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. You know what, sleepy man? I've got nothing. Tell them something inspirational.
Um, really, if you believe that you're a pay pig, I think you gotta leave that relationship.
If you have to pay $15.99 per month, do you think you got to leave?
I don't think it's a relationship, dog. I think you're just a fucking a shitty manager.
Perfect.
Later.